Welcome to the Final Four. Good evening, everybody. The blue hair is out, and everybody is in chat. Welcome in. Great to see everybody. By the way, it's actually very hard to put this hair over headphones. It was not designed. It's designed to be worn without headphones. Who could have predicted? Anyway, welcome in. Florida is through to the national title game on Monday. Either Duke or Houston will join them there. And we're the ones hoping that it's going to be Duke. It would be very interesting. Probably the youngest two head coaches to coach a national title game if you have Todd Golden and Jon Scheyer. I don't actually know if that's a real stat, but I suspect it has to be something of the close to the youngest combo of coaches ever. Welcome in, Timothy, Chris, Mickey, New Killer, Herbert, Chalkfan, Nick. Everybody's in chat. All right, let's break it down. We got the pregame for now. How do we beat Houston? Well, it comes down to a few key things. Actually, it was oddly enough. Actually, there's I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna start with the AI. Because it cooked last week. Last week, the AI was dead on. I was really, really impressed. So I've been using it to help me prepare for the games. It does a lot of really good number crunching for me. Basically, here you go. I did a whole thing of it asking it what the difference between last year's Houston team and this year's Houston team was. We'll get into it. At the end of my back and forth with it, I basically said, all right, well, who wins, Duke or Houston? And so basically, as it says, here's the difference, is that Houston's calling card is defense. They've got the nation's best defensive unit, all right, allowing just 58.3 points per game this season and 56.5 in the tournament. They did a bunch of stuff against Tennessee, who nobody cares. Duke, on this side, is the most efficient offense in the country, with the KenPom rating that is only second, I believe, to one of the other previous Duke teams. Duke, of course, coming in averaging 92 points in the tournament, having already put up 100 points against Arizona earlier in this tournament in the Sweet 16, and shooting 56% from the field and 47% from three, which is ridiculous. Obviously, Cooper Flagg, our man, congratulations to him, National Player of the Year, the Wooden Award winner for 2025. So we've got the National Player of the Year stepping on the court for us. Size really is what this game is going to come down to, okay? Between the Houston lack of size and the Duke abundance of size, really, what you have is a significant delta at the various positions. I broke this down. This is part of my game notes for today. Here is the size differential specifically within the starting lineups themselves. You have, on the Houston side, you have Uzan, Uzan, rather. I spelled that one wrong. At 6'4", Cryer at a measly 6'1". I am actually taller than Cryer, LJ Cryer. Sharp, who has been red hot this tournament, actually at 6'3". And then you have Roberts and Tugler, 6'8", 6'8". Not actual, true centers, if you will. There is really no true center on the Houston team. No straight up five. There are a bunch of sort of power forwards. And nobody's coming off the bench. There's one 6'9" dude, but he barely plays. All right. So on the other hand, you got Duke with Sion James at 6'6", Proctor at 6'6", Khan at 6'7", Flagg at 6'9", and Malawach at 7'2". When you're gonna get Brown coming off the bench, I don't actually know, tall. Okay. I expect that Malik Brown will play tonight, completely unrestricted minutes. I've seen him. He was practicing earlier this week. He was dunking earlier this week. At this point, I don't know what you wait for, unless he's really in pain or something. There's no waiting left. There's nothing to wait for. It's not like you should wait for Monday, because you need to win this one in order to get to Monday. So you got to use them whenever you can use them. Play them. No restrictions. Brown coming off the bench. Gillis, also a big defender, coming off the bench. Then you got Gungba, 7-footer, coming off the bench. I mean, You got three guards at 6'4", 6'1", and 6'3". They're giving up Uzan here as the tallest one, giving up at least 2 inches to James. Sharp gives up 3 inches, and Cryer at 6'1" is giving up 5 inches. It's almost half a foot to our shortest guard, right? And if he's being guarded by Khan, it is half a foot. Like, imagine where's my hat? Okay, here's my tape measure. There is that's 1, 2, 3. There's 6 inches worth of, you're giving up like half a foot over your head worth of space that you gotta, like, you know, gotta somehow come up with this matchup. I think that Houston's guards are going to have a very hard time getting shots off, especially if you pull in Gillis or you pull in Brown. You're just going to put them into, like, it's going to be hell for them. It really is. Like, trying to put up shots over those. Now, Houston's ball movement might, prove otherwise. I guess that's one of the interesting pieces about this. So, okay, the AI continues and says, one of the interesting differences between this year's Houston team and last year's Houston team is actually the defensively they're about the same. Now, I had forgotten that last year Jamal Shed, which was their starting star guard for Houston, went down early in the Sweet 16 game. So he only had 2 points when he left, and we ended up winning by, I think it was 3. Shed being playing would have definitely changed the complexion of that game. The difference, I think, this year, though, is that Houston has proven itself to be able to win low-scoring games, mid-scoring games, and high-scoring games. It's only lost 4 games in total, ever, like, as far as the season goes. And the games that it's lost, essentially, it lost to Auburn by 5, all right, 69-74. Then it lost to Bama in OT 80-85, so it was able to put up at least 80 points. It lost to San Diego State, I don't know how, but 70-73. And then it lost to Texas Tech 81-82 in overtime. But however, it's been able to beat Gonzaga 81-76, and then Purdue had beat 62-60. So it doesn't really matter how many points are. It doesn't seem to matter whether the game is played in the 60s, the 70s, or the 80s. Houston is still able to consistently, like, win games this year. Whereas last year they needed these, like, really low-scoring games, and the game was played in the 50s, and then Duke ended up, winning that one. The difference, as Chalk Fan is saying, is that Duke is a much, much better team than the team that played Houston last year. I mean, it's, like, not even close how much better this Duke team is than the team from last year. That part of me thinks that that's, like, a reason we might actually run away with this. Like, it might not actually be that much of a contest by the time you get, like, mid to late second half, if obviously Duke has continued to shoot it at the rate that it has in the tournament, which has been, honestly insane. Proctor's been hitting shots, Knippel's been hitting shots, Flag has been doing his thing. All the role players have stepped up between Malawach, Gungba, like Gillis has even hit a couple shots. Brown hasn't played, but he's made he made a couple defensive plays in one particular game. I think at the end of the day, the difference is going to come to this for a second. There's I love the final prediction by the AI. It says Duke wins 72-65. The Blue Devils' size and shooting overcome Houston's grit, sending them to the national title game. Flag probably flirts with the triple-double, and Houston's threes keep it competitive but cannot close the gap. Duke just has more answers as the final piece here of what the AI's prediction is. I did see that Mentalist segment, Timothy. That was, like, really good. I thought that was a really good one, actually. You can find it here. It was on the men's basketball one. I don't actually know how this works. Like, this where is it? Wasn't it? I thought it was reposted by them, but I guess not. Where'd it go? I gotta search it. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is the one. This is the one. It's actually like really, really cool. Okay, hold on. Actually, I need to flip this audio to my headphones, so that you can hear it. Desktop audio default.
But would your twin brother know?
No, he wouldn't know.
Your twin brother wouldn't even know.
No.
All right. Think of this person right now, random from your past, impossible I could know. Count the number of letters in this person's first name, just to yourself. You know how you counted? Up. Even number. 6. Is it 6 letters?
Yo, it is
6 letters.
Okay, so that one, I understand how you could come up with that one off like it's basically like a human lie detector. So that one I believe.
He spells it funny. Keep your eyes
This
closed.
I have no idea.
Open your eyes. Tell us all. What's his name? Who popped in your head just now?
Connor.
Connor.
Yo, nah.
I love Flag's reaction though. He's such like Flag is like such a bro. I love it actually.
Now, who traveled the furthest in here? Tyrese from down under? What if we go deeper, kind of go to the heart, and I say to you, think of the one that got away. And I ask people sometimes, who was their first crush? What grade were you in?
Primary school. I don't know. First, second.
First? Okay, all right. Close your eyes.
Like, I don't know, is he getting help from somebody? Maybe he's getting help from John, I don't know.
Yo, is this on Facebook? Is this on social? Is this somewhere I could have looked it up? Because later on, people would be like, he went online, he Googled Tyrese. Open your eyes. No way? No chance? You know what's funny? I can tell. Tyrese just shifted a little. I think that you just thought of going to first grade, but did that one count? You know what? Close your eyes one more time. Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes.
I mean, he's reaching into the spirit realm here, boys. Like, I don't know what
What was her name?
Olivia.
But there was another girl before you. Like, I don't know. I kind of liked her too. What was her name?
This dude's a UFO, man. I'm like, there are those out there that believe that aliens are actually just like, you know, like the manifestation of like angels, like biblical angels and demons, and like, you know what, like they might be, man. That is there is something going on in another dimension over here. I don't know. I'd be very curious to see exactly how he pulls that one out. Because he's reaching on to another level of human consciousness, which actually our own CIA has admitted probably exists. So, you know what? It could be. It could be. Skylar coming in. Welcome. Today on College Hoops, the Auburn Tigers fought the Gators from Florida Swamp. The Tigers were fierce, but it wasn't enough as the Gators came out on top. Nice. That is a good way how to write that intro there. Well done. Well done. Okay. The real key for me here, though, is we talked about the size between Duke and Houston. The one you absolutely have to watch is Juwan Roberts, number 13 for Houston. Okay, the 6'8" forward. In the two games that were close, welcome, Frank Martin. Welcome in. Good afternoon. Good evening. In the two games that were close in this tournament, the Gonzaga game and the Purdue game, Houston got pushed to the limit. They needed Milos Uzan to win the Purdue one, essentially at the buzzer on like a layup final possession, on literally like a final possession layup where they had a very crafty inbounds play to spring him loose and get it to go. Actually, he was the inbounder. In those two particular games, Juwan Roberts had 4 fouls in each of them. The foul trouble for Juwan Roberts, number 13 of Houston, may define how Duke is able to pound the rock down low. I would really be interested to see if we open up the game going to Cooper Flagg down low to contest and see if you get a switch on 13 to put him into early foul trouble. That would be a very interesting piece of this. Like, Shire and our guys have had to have scouted this out, right? If Roberts gets into foul trouble, the pieces may fall apart for Houston, okay? Again, their three-point shooting is significantly better than the three-point shooting of last year's team. Let's go back to that game against Houston last year and pull the box score from that. It's right here. We had it because we did it. We did that game here, so move it there. Okay, so in this one, remember, you had Jamal Shead, who was injured. He had the ankle injury early in the game, which really changed the complexion of the whole thing. LJ Cryer did his thing around with 15 points. That is basically his average, 15.4 points per game. It's a little higher here in the tournament, but number 4 for Houston returns. Basically, Houston returns just about every single player except for Jamal Shead, which they replaced with Milos Uzan, the transfer from Oklahoma. Slightly less points per game, slightly less assists, but overall, Houston has become a more consistent offense that has been able to win games regardless of like what tier, like level the score is at. Orlando has this winning 67-63. I actually think Duke will need to put up at least 75 points to get this comfortably. Anything less than 75, we're going to be on the edge of our seats by like biting our nails off, and this thing is going to go down to a final possession. So let's get ready to rumble track from Space Jam. Nice. There's Timothy's got the Space Jam track going. They watching their tournament throne, watching at the Red Cougars from Houston against the Prince Cooper Flagg and his Blue Devil army. Oh my goodness. And then if you look sort of up and down, you had Filipowski with 16, Roach with 14 here. So Filipowski was able to get outside. You also see Roberts on the other side, number 13 there with 13 for Houston with 13 points. And then Emmanuel Sharp with only 7. Emmanuel Sharp is going to be another key to this game. Obviously, we know about LJ Cryer, but Sharp has been right there. This is essentially the second guy, averaging about 2.5 3-pointers per game. Cryer is averaging 3 3-pointers per game. All right, so if you see those two hitting threes early, that's expected. Nope, don't panic if Houston hits some threes early. Their guys are supposed to hit them. That's what they've been doing. Now, if they don't hit those threes, then that's obviously going to benefit us in the long run. But in any case, look, you had Mark Mitchell had 2 points. Ryan Young had 4 points. And then Proctor with 9. I suspect Proctor could have a much better game this outing. Right, he had a kind of a quiet, not as big in the second weekend as he did in the first weekend. This is not Arizona. This is Alabama. There. I mean, 17 against Alabama and then 7 against Arizona. But in the first one, he had 25 against Baylor and then 19. Look, any of our guys can go off. This is prime time right now. Mickey Hayes with the code Duke. I love it. Okay, we're like 7 minutes from game time. I hope everybody was able to get outside today, touch some grass. You've got your, you've got your favorite game time drink. You've got your favorite game time snack. Maybe you've already eaten. It's like 9:30 on the East Coast. Most people, I guess, have already eaten. Somebody in Discord was cooking up steaks. I don't know who. They said they were marinating steaks in Discord. I mean, it sounds delicious, but for sure. I want to see some onions. Proctor needs to get hot. Maybe then it'll be an Evans day, says Cat Fan. That would be a very interesting contribution off the bench. Obviously, you saw in that previous box score that Caleb Foster did not play in last year's game. Either Foster or Evans coming off the bench could be an X factor tonight. Evans has been basically a no-show throughout the tournament. I think he's got like 1 layup or something, but a couple threes from Evans, even 1 3-pointer from Evans would be a big boost coming in off the bench. anything from Foster as well, either offensively or defensively. But this is going to be a war for sure. Oh my goodness. What else have we got here as part of the pregame that I found some interesting stats? Let's see. Technically, this is number 1 versus number 2, as that is how the AP polls ended. Duke at number 1 and Houston at number 2. Duke with its 92 points per game in the tournament, 56% field goal percentage. Let's see if we can sustain it. And Houston, and 47% from 3 against Houston's 58-point field goal percentage defense. And the difference is that Duke really is not far off in terms of field goal percentage, in terms of opponents' points allowed. It's only allowing 63 points per game. I don't expect this to be an Arizona-style game. The Arizona game was just like an aberration with the whole Caleb Love thing just going absolutely crazy. But that's kind of like what happens when you play Duke UNC, so it is what it is. Starting lineups as expected here for the two teams. They're just doing the introductions. You know, I really like I love the Final Four courts like being all raised and everything. But I really like them because of the stools. The difference is that like now, Todd Golden and Bruce Pearl didn't use their stools. And like, I don't think John Shire, maybe Kelvin Sampson uses his stool, but like the coaches are too young to use the stools. Remember in the 2010 national title game, Krzyzewski like spent all game like on the stool, and so did like Bo Ryan. All right. Oh, they didn't get the We Are Duke part. Oh, that was supposed to be part of the intro, was the whole, like, We Are Duke. Cooper Flag gets the first intro here. National Player of the Year. Nipple gets the second. Look, the other one is if Khan drops a 20 piece tonight, there's no way Duke loses. That goes. I think that's true for either of the games. Jace the Face with Let's Go Duke. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sion James is so happy, man. He gets to like start in the Final Four. What a journey. Oh yeah, don't trip on the way up the stairs to the stage, to the court. All right, boys, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Like I said, I want to see these first plays. I want to see these first plays go down low into the paint, go right at Roberts. Right at Roberts. If you get the right switches, if you get the right matchups here. Final commercial. Huzzah. We're only starting, what, 40 minutes late? 40. Only 40 minutes late, guys. like 8:49 it was supposed to be, and we're gonna go to 9:29. All right, folks. Final predictions. We got folks with 80 to 74, 63 to 60, 67 to 63. The AI predicts 72, 67. Duke. Let's see what we got. I also forgot that last year's game was in Dallas. So I was like, oh, you don't really want to play Houston and San Antonio. It's like in Texas, like basically a home game. But like last year's game was in Dallas and we still won. So like, how's the crowd? The crowd looks good. The crowd looks good. Duke wins 84-71. Jace has a 13-point margin for the Blue Devils. All right. Tipping it here. We better win this tip, my God. Oh my goodness, they actually got us on the tip. I don't know how you do that when you're giving up 6 inches, but okay. So Duke with the man-to-man, and here we go for the Final Four. Roberts trying to go over Flag, and it's blocked, actually, and we have a deflection. Is Cooper Flag going to get the blocks going early? 75-65. Duke 100. Wow. Duke 74-66. All right. Yeah, so somewhere in the 70s, I think, is where we definitely have to land here. This is going to be Cryer. Number 4 being guarded by Proctor. Cryer going baseline here. The 3 on the way by Uzan. Nothing. And that is going to go the way of Duke. And no, sorry, you cannot review that play. That out of bounds Houston, despite your... or they can review it, I guess. I didn't realize review it 31 seconds in. It was an air ball from Milos Uzan here. One of the other interesting pieces is going to be the offensive rebounding. That was definitely off of James. But it's 0.3 seconds on the shot clock, which I don't believe is actually enough time to get a shot off. I don't think you can take a shot with 0.3 of a second. I think, like, as in the NBA, it requires at least, I think, 7? Nope. Shot clock violation. There's like a minimum time where it's like you can't like physically catch and shoot, essentially. So Duke holds Houston scoreless on his first possession down to a shot clock violation. So the Duke defense holds in. Good stuff. Here is Knipple, the Flag. Nicely done. Flag with the fake. And up to Malawach. No, little hot potato action here. And Duke comes up empty on its first possession. I thought Flag should have just finished that one. I don't know why he wanted to throw it up, but that's going to be a foul on Malawach, as we had a total mismatch, and Sharp tried to go right by him. That'll be his first foul on Malawach. It has to be a tip-in the NBA FIBA. Yes, as Derek says. That's exactly what I thought as well. Ooh, Tugler there with the left. Houston in the ankles, man. It's just, So Tugler out and Francis in, as he'll get some attention there on the left ankle. As Uzan inbounds it, and we've got it to Cryer here, who's now being guarded by Flag. And we got a lot of bodies going down between Roberts and Proctor. 3 on the way, real deep, as Roberts comes down with the offensive rebound on the weak side, and Cryer for 3. That looks good, yeah. LJ Cryer, who does hit an average of 3 3-pointers a game, gets his first there on the offensive rebound. The offensive rebounding may be Houston's sort of best offense, again, because, like, you have everybody scattered and you got a bunch of mismatches and such. So Flag gonna try to get inside. Can't. Has to reverse the ball back outside to Knipple, who drives in himself and will take the foul. And that'll be a foul against Francis, who just came in to replace Tugler. Yeah, I think Tugler is the one with the biggest wingspan, yeah. He's one of their 6'8 starters. There's only 2 of them. So. So Knipple at the free throw line. In Khan we trust. As we get that one to go down. I mean, Knipple's been shooting it basically at like 90% for the free throw line. It's like John Shire levels of free throw shooting. It's pretty brilliant actually there, as he makes them both 3-2 here in the early going. Uzan being guarded by James. This is probably the least smallest differential in height between the guards. Uzan being the biggest of the Houston guards. Here's Francis looking for an option here. Has to give it back to Uzan. He's being guarded by Knipple here. And then Uzan is going to rise and take the shot. No, but the offensive board again to Houston. And it's going to go to Cryer again. So 2 offensive rebounds for Roberts. That's a short one, as Duke is going to try to get that board and can't, but we have the out of bounds to Duke. Possession arrow to the Blue Devils. That is accurate. 1 foul apiece for both teams, as Duke reinitiates offense here. So yeah, 4 offensive rebounds ready for Houston. That is kind of expected, but if that was something we could cut down on, we would definitely take it. Flag gonna drive in. Flag gonna finish. Can't actually. Malowacz trying. No. Still nothing. Stuffed. Duke completely stuffed here. Oh my goodness, what defense there by Malowacz actually. And it is a battle down low. Refs deciding to not really call anything, which, you know what, I'm okay with that. Much better than the freaking Arizona game disaster. This is down low. Can't get it. That was Sharp. Came up empty. No, sorry, Roberts came up empty, rather. My bad. Up ahead to James. James for 3. Didn't quite have his feet set correctly. That wasn't a good shot. A little too wide on the stance there from the 3-pointer. And comes up empty. As Duke was trying to push it in transition. Gungba checks in at the scorer's table. Yes, no, maybe. Anyway, Cryer, step back Jay, trying to go over Flag. In and out. Knipple down with the rebound here. And up ahead to Proctor. Flag calling for it. He's got the smaller guard on Cryer on him. They bring the double team between Cryer and Uzan. And then it's going to be one-on-one here. ISO ball for Flag. Flag gets it out. Oh my goodness. I wasn't sure if he was passing it to Knipple or Malowacz, but it just went over their head. So it turns out to be nothing. It's a turnover for Duke. This one is Sharp here. Sharp loses it. No, actually he gets fouled. Gets fouled by Flag? No, he gets fouled by Proctor. Okay. Shooting foul for Emmanuel Sharp. And that is a miss. Okay. Got our first substitutions here at the 16:09 mark as Roberts checks out. So interesting opportunity here. So Roberts out. Also Tugler out. Caleb Foster and Gungba in. 1 of 2 at the line for Emmanuel Sharp. Gives, whoops, that's not right. Gives Houston 4-2 as Sharp checks out. So Houston's got its second unit in the game for the time being. Flag still in the game along with Foster. Foster, Gungba, Proctor, and Knipple. So the changes are James and Malowacz. Foster gets it to an open Knipple. This 3 on the way and nails it. That 3 looked good as soon as it went up, as Knipple's got all 5 for the Blue Devils so far. I said Knipple, if Knipple puts down 20, we're looking good, boys. He's on his way here. He's got 5. Nice hedge there as they got Uzan trapped well outside. Great interception by Flag and Duke in transition. Foster one-on-one. Foster off the glass. Couldn't get it. Rebound to Duke and Flag. Flag on the deck. Flag trying to get it to Knipple. Oh my God. Up ahead and Foster runs a dude over as Houston is going to come up with it. That is crazy, actually. Malik Wilson. Houston comes up with it. Oh man, that is so silly. I thought Flag just not quite enough. Knipple 3, no. one and done for the Blue Devils with no offensive rebounding there, as everybody was basically well behind the three-point line. This is Wilson with a step-back J, no, and then the rebound down to Duke, and Foster trying to push it up ahead. Get Flag up top! They don't get it to him. 6-5 here still. Houston controlling in the early going. Knipple driving. Knipple in, gets it to Flag. This is an open three for Cooper. Yes! Cooper Flag for three. Sees one go down and gets the scoring going. The two freshmen have got it going here early. 3 points for Coop, 5 for Knipple. We're missing, I don't know, Double Devil. They're not that really, they're not really easy buckets against Houston. Uzan dancing on Foster. Uzan with the leaner in and out. Just get the rebound, control it, and move! Go! No, we're going to pull it out. It was... Houston got 4 back in transition. Well done, Houston, defensively. Here's Proctor on the curl. Proctor just going to take it himself. He's got 2. And Duke finding a little bit of momentum here, a little bit of rhythm, as we have yet to even get a TV timeout. No whistle. We're under 14 minutes. We've played 6 straight. We were able to get substitutions on a free throw, but that was about it. Gungba's got to get back into the paint right now. He's almost 35 feet from the basket. Good defense here by Proctor. Really tough turnaround jump shot. Wow, that goes. Cryer gets that one to go. That's 5 for him. 10-8 Blue Devils so far. Back and forth we go. That's how this game's going to go, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Flag is laboring a little bit. I think he needs a blow. It's usually around time to get his first rest here of the first half. Flag giving it up to Proctor, working on Uzan. They bring the double team up top. Flag going to work one-on-one. Flag rising for 3. No, nothing there. I thought that was a bit of a settle, honestly. Flag, I think, is a little tired at the moment. Kind of just took that shot as a bit of a bailout. Gillis is ready to check in for the time being. Knipple, here comes Cryer. Cryer's going to take the step-back 3. That's probably goes in and out. Never mind. Rebound. It's like Proctor. It was pretty good. Here's Flag bringing it up the court. Flag with the one-man press. Break! Oh, my goodness! And he gets the throwdown! Woo, baby! Cooper Flag with the sweeping hand motions. Oh my goodness. 12-8 Duke. Never mind, he looks perfectly, plenty of energy there. Uzan can't get it. Rebound down to Flag. 12-25. I don't think I've ever seen a game go 2 TV timeouts. Foster brings it up. No, we got the motion here at the top with Gungba. Let's see who runs the screen. Oh, Knipple is wide open down low, and he scores it! Knipple, that was a similar play to what we saw them run against Alabama. You get the back, so you basically, Gungba is at the top. There's no big down low, but Knipple just cuts baseline. It's a backdoor cut, and he's wide open. Duke by 6 right now as we're at 11:55. Cryer gets fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line as that we finally get a whistle, and Gungba with his first foul. Wow, what a move. All right, 14-8 in the early going here. I thought Knipple almost blew that baseline runner. Oh my goodness. Good start by the Blue Devils. Yeah, I think both teams kind of feeling as each other out there at the start, but Duke so far with the initiative. Cryer will go to the free throw line. He probably will make both of these free throws. He's a very good free throw shooter. But actually, I kind of like the way our guys are playing right now. This is good. This is good. It was a slowish start for both teams, but I think both teams have kind of at least Duke seems to have figured it out before Houston so far. So this is okay. I like that Knipple has seen it go in early. His stroke seems to be there. He's got the shooting going. And Flag also, that dunk, has got plenty of energy. He's also making the rebounding plays on the defensive end. Nicely done so far here by the Blue Devils. The rebounding is 11-7 actually in favor of Houston. It was more skewed than that at the beginning, but Houston with 5 offensive rebounds still hasn't really made much of those in reality. So they're rebounding it, but they're still not really scoring second chance points off of them. And so far, so good for Duke. Duke at 5 of 11 at 45% from the floor, 2 of 5 from 3. Houston is 3 of 15, down at 20%. Please grab the loose ball in the defensive rebound. Yeah, so that was the only really disappointing piece of that first segment here for me, was that, Flag was on the floor, and then I think it was also Proctor was on the floor. We couldn't come up with that loose ball. It turned into 2 points for Houston. I thought that was actually going to be an easy 2 points for Duke the other way. So it's a bit of a swing there, right? It could be 16-6 actually right now, Duke ahead, but instead we have 8-14. So definitely the bit of luck going the way of Houston on that particular possession. Yeah, I mean, if you found yourself up 16-6 here in the early going, that would definitely be that would be pretty good. But look, we're playing well. Just keep it rolling. Proctor's even got the leaner and the floater to go. So the guards are there. This like core between Flag, Proctor, and Knipple are all sort of figuring out, how to get their shot and how to make it work. I feel good about that. Yeah, the bigs is going to be another story. Got to use that size advantage. Keep them at the 3-point line. Get more rebounds. Krzyzewski is in the house. The first time Mike Krzyzewski has come to a Duke game in the NCAA tournament. Good to see him supporting the guys. I think it makes a lot of sense he would go to the Final Four. As we, who got hurt was Tugler, number 11, Joseph Tugler for Houston, one of their starting forwards, but he has been subbed back into the game, so it looks like that ankle is not going to be an issue. Malik Brown now in the game as well. Actually, the next whistle will lead us to another timeout, by the way, because we are under 12. So that commercial break was the under 16 timeout. The next one is going to be the under 12 timeout. And actually, we're just going to take that timeout right now. Okay, whatever. That is like crazy. We come back for a single free throw. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Duke holding the early advantage, 14-9 over the University of Houston here. 11:51 in the first half. LJ Cryer gets one more free throw when we come back from yet another commercial break. So, yeah, Cryer with 6 so far. Averages about 15.5 per game, so that's sort of expected, unless LJ Cryer goes off for like 30, which so far isn't really the case. I think this is well within the bounds of what we would expect here. Knipple man just does not get tired. It's kind of nuts. I think we were explaining it last time. Somebody put in chat how high of a motor he has. Like, he just never needs to come out of the game. It's nuts. I kind of love it though. So Flag is going to get at least 5 minutes worth of break here between the two commercials, plus 30 seconds probably on each side. Why is the AI making the trophy the NBA Finals trophy? Unfortunately, the AI is, I don't know. There's maybe more reference. There's definitely more reference images of the NBA Finals trophy than the because the NBA Finals trophy was what did I say? I said a golden basketball trophy, which is literally what the NBA Finals trophy is. So the AI is just well, that seems like similar to what I should do, but this final one wasn't as bad as some of the other ones actually looked identical to it. And I was like, well, it's a little too close, but yeah. All right, final commercial here. You think Cat Fan thinks that Malawatch is going to take a while to develop in the NBA? It could be a bit of a project. feel like the passing is a bit more precise in the NBA. Could be. Not that our guys aren't good, but like, yeah. I don't think Cooper is going to the G League, Orlando. Cooper's going to be a starting player in the NBA right off the get. It's still a commercial. Yeah, it was back-to-back commercials. It was back-to-back commercials because we made it under 16. We just kept playing, and then we made it under 12, and so they had to go back-to-back. So we have one more free throw here for LJ Cryer. And actually, he missed it. Okay, wow. Yeah, Sion is like built like a football player. I mean, he's also much older, right? Sion's like 23, basically, as a graduate. Here's Malik Brown, his first touch of the game. Nice cut, actually, by Foster, and great pass by Brown, but weren't able to convert it into a basket. So we have 10 seconds here. Proctor to Brown. Brown back outside to Gillis. That's deflected, and it's going to go be a run out here for Roberts. And, oh, he can't convert! Oh, and it's a foul going the other way! Yeah, using TV timeouts to ice the shooter is the biggest five-head play I've seen Jon Scheyer make this season so far, actually. Gillis in a great spot to pick up that offensive rebound, though. Give credit to Mason Gillis. He picks up a foul there. And we're going to go again. Here's Foster, and Foster will get fouled. And there'll be foul on Tugler, I believe. And Foster will go to the free throw line. Pretty good free throw shooter, so I feel pretty good about that one. Let's see. Personal foul on Uzans. One on Uzan. One on Francis. Oh, only 2 fouls. No, there should be 3 fouls. Oh my God, Caleb Foster, man. Caleb Foster, my man. You have got to, Foster, my man, you got to make the most of the opportunities off the bench, dude. You got to sink your free throws. Oh my God, he missed them both. Malik Brown with the pop-up. Oh, Knipple with the lay-in and 2. It works out. The possession works out. Malik Brown with the game-winning plays. What a huge offensive rebound / tip thing, whatever you would call it. I guess the rebound technically goes to Knipple, and that's a steal by Gillis. Oh, and that's another foul. Wow, Mason. Yo, we have been talking about how good Mason Gillis's defense has been, like, ever since the UNC game when he destroyed RJ Davis on the final play, all right? I forgot, but I was reading the Jon Scheyer quotes from, we have a timeout here from somebody, I think that's going to be a Houston timeout. Maybe? Should be a Houston timeout, I think. Yeah. Houston timeout, that gives them 3. So, I had forgotten that the game at Clemson, where we lost, was actually, we didn't have, I don't think we had Malik Brown for that game, but we certainly didn't have Mason Gillis for that game. And he was sick. He didn't even actually make the trip. And so, interesting that, like, yeah, our only loss in ACC play came when Mason Gillis was unavailable. Brad Thornton says, I love the fight, the effort, and playing scrappy. I agree. So far, so good here. Duke by 7. I mean, that scrappiness and effort there, especially on the missed free throw right now that you saw with Malik Brown. Like I said, you don't put a minutes restriction on Malik Brown. You just play the man. Because at this point, like, what have you got? Like, what are you holding out for? You're not waiting for anything. So... And right there, he got us 2 points between him and Knipple. I would expect to see Flag come back in after this timeout. Looks like Houston made this a full timeout. I mean, we're not going to be feeling better until, like, there's zeros on the clock and we're ahead at the end of this thing, so... About 40 seconds left here. Yeah, these timeouts are crazy, man. It's the 2 consecutive TV timeouts and then a full Houston timeout. It's like, oh boy. I do like we are getting fouls on, this foul on Tugler is good. Still 0 fouls on Roberts, though. That's not really what we wanted. We wanted fouls on Roberts. I'll take the foul on Tugler. Fouls on Uzan are just like, whatever, I think. It just doesn't really swing this thing one way or the other, although it might send Uzan to the bench. I mean, Uzan's shooting almost 40% from 3, so that's kind of good. It takes a 3-point shooter for Houston off the floor. So that from that standpoint, that is good, but yeah. Gillis is fine, man. He's a warrior. He'll be okay. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Flag not back in the game, actually. The lineup is the same. So Flag getting a ton of rest here. It's like almost 10 minutes worth of real time worth of rest. In only 2 minutes of game time. Knipple got to get this outside here. It's going to get it to Brown, and we've got 8 seconds on the shot clock. As Foster asking for the screen from Brown. Foster now driving in. Foster really tough there. Couldn't quite get it. Malik Brown goes in with the putback! Malik Brown has 2 points, and Duke is up 18-9. Yeah, they've taken quite a break. This is what I was saying. Like, Coop left the game at like the 12:20 mark or whatever, and that was like 15 minutes ago. But we're only at 10 minutes on the game, so like, Coop's getting his rest in for sure. Here's Cryer working on Knipple. Good defense, and it goes off his foot. But it's retained by Houston here. And Malik Brown with another one. It's on the floor. That's out on Houston. And Duke will take it. Malik Brown, my man. Welcome back. Welcome back, Malik Brown, who's already gotten 1 offensive rebound that's gone for Con Knipple 2. Another offensive rebound he scored himself. A defensive play that's resulted in a Houston turnover. I mean, this... Damn, man. This dude should have been the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. Or it could have been Flag. But either way. Knipple now picks it up. He's going baseline. Bodies. That should be a foul. Should be a foul. Gillis on the weak side gets it up. Proctor for 3 on the offensive board. Ooh, in and out. Knipple recovers it, and another chance here. Proctor going in. Proctor with the leaner. Can't get it. Oh my God, we had 3 cracks at it and couldn't come up with it. That was huge. We were about to go up 11 and couldn't do it. And Gillis going to come in, and Gillis going to pick up a foul. Oh my God, I can't believe you missed the wide open 3, Proctor. That is so brutal, actually. Ugh! Damn it. Oh, that Proctor shot, man. He did that to us against, was it Bama? Was it Bama or Arizona? Would have been like a killer shot right there. He would have gone up 21-9. Oof. Such a great, I mean, they had 3 opportunities. Gillis will stay in the game. Isaiah Evans actually comes in as Knipple's going to get a breather. He hasn't gotten a break at all. And so you have Evans, Gillis, James, Malawach, and Flag as the 5 Blue Devils on the floor. 10 seconds for Houston here. This is Sharp, who's been quiet so far. Really tough shot for Sharp. Roberts on the putback. And that'll be a foul on Sion James. I think Roberts is shooting 2 here, or they're just going to inbound it. No, yeah, he is shooting 2. Thankfully, that was on James and not Malawach. So Roberts here at the line and misses it. As Ian Eagle said, he was shooting at 62%, which is Janai Broom levels. Oh, that's not great. If you miss again, you gotta get a rebound here. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Oh, all right, he makes it. He makes it. It's fine. It's fine. It's 1 point. It's 1 point, and we don't have to fight for a rebound here. 18-10. Duke still in front. This game is being played right now in the 50s. I'm not sure if that's where Duke really wants it. Flag, turnaround, really, really tough. Oh my God, Malewicz can't get anything. That's a deflected, actually. He brought the ball down. He had to go right up with it. And here's Sharp for three. Oh my goodness, there it is. There's Sharp, a deep, deep three. All right, Houston getting back in it. Now we need to get one back here because we just got stuffed hard. 4 quick ones for Houston. And again, it's kind of a swing there, right? Proctor misses, Mason Gillis, the 3, no good. Houston gonna push now. Houston with an opportunity. Houston gets it outside. This one to Arsenault, in and out. And Duke can't come down with a rebound as Cryer comes up with it. Here's Roberts being guarded by Flag. Good defense by Flag, actually, but Roberts puts it in over him. Borderline timeout here as Houston has put in 6 quick points. Timeout, Duke. Yeah. Damn it. Damn. Oh, yeah, we had a buffer there. Damn. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to me that Malewicz can't get anything, and we're supposed to have a major height advantage. But he just gets absolutely stuffed. The Gillis 3, I think, was deflected. This was the one. So this. I mean, Flag drives in. Yeah, he's cut off here. He gets it to Malewicz, and I don't understand how you don't finish that, man. Go up with 2 hands and dunk it. That is Mason Plumlee level bad post offense. Just go up strong with 2 hands and dunk it. He's not fast enough with the ball in his hands. Yeah, I don't know, man. That is... 18-15, though. Malewicz struggling, getting swarmed and not getting up in the air. He should be owning that airspace. Yeah. I mean, that's we at times we've kind of been why doesn't Malewicz score more points? It's kind of bizarre that he should be getting at least double figures every night. Very frustrating. Agree, though, with Brad. This is Houston threw a punch here. We got to respond. So far, Duke has responded every time in this season so far. So let's see. But yeah, I mean, imagine if that Proctor 3 had gone down. You would have been up 21-9. You would have been feeling pretty good. I just don't know why. You should just go up strong and dunk it, man. You don't need to bring the ball down. As soon as you bring the ball down, you let the smaller players swarm you. Because if you go up with 2 hands for the dunk, they're gonna foul you. They can't block it. It's a foul, right? You're gonna get fouled. So, all right, coming out of this Duke timeout. It was a good timeout by Shire here at the 6-0 run. This Kelvin Sampson talks like Nick Saban, man. They're sound very similar. All right, let's see what Duke has coming out of the timeout here. So James, Malawach, Flag, Knipple, and Proctor. The starting five back in. That's kind of what I expected out of this one. James couldn't get in. Good defense here. And we've got 10 seconds to shoot. It's just Flag, and he's going to take a screen there. Going to get it to James. James going to have to go up with it. James can't get it to go. Damn it. It's actually pretty good execution for a late shot clock. I thought James's patience was really good, but he couldn't fake the Houston defender, or bait the Houston defender into going up for the shot fake. Still, I think he should have made it. There's an opportunity for Roberts, trying to go up over Malawach. Flag, oh my God, Flag could knock him down with the defensive board, but he blocks the ensuing shot from Arsenault, and now he's out in transition. I feel like going in transition is gonna, this half-court game doesn't really help either team. Both teams are just stuck in the half-court against the immovable object of the other team's defense. It's kind of brutal. Turnaround jump shot for Flag. Oh, can't get it, and it's gonna go the other way. Oh my God. And Flag can hit those fadeaway shots, but neither team really getting anything here. I thought Duke really should have just pushed it there. When Flag got the block, Flag should have just kept going. It was kind of like a 2-on-3, but he probably could have gotten fouled. Roberts, Sharp. Oh my God, Sharp is at the Final Four logo here. There's another steal. Great defense by Duke. This is when you gotta push it though. Don't let them get back. Oh my. I mean, this is it's killing me. It's killing me, man. Just keep going. There you go with Malawach, and there's the dunk. I mean, it's literally what I said at the last time out. If you go up with both hands, it's not a block, it's a foul. There you go, and one. Chris is a little ahead of us. That's what you want to see. Finally, Malawach gets it going. And he gets it to go. Yeah, I mean, just you get the two. You don't bring it down. There's no need to dribble. Just turn around and dunk it, man. You're 7-2. They're all smaller than you. They can't contest you. They're gonna. It's gonna be a foul. It's gonna be a foul. Great defense, by the way, though, on those previous two possessions by Duke, forcing turnovers from Houston. As Brown is back in the game, and this is Wilson here. Wilson to Arsenault. Duke by 6 at the moment. Arsenault, tough. Ooh, that's an air ball. That didn't even hit the rim. There's no shot clock reset here. And Malik Brown comes up with another play, and it's going to be out on Houston, actually. Malik Brown with the defensive play there. They would have had a shot clock violation anyway. Yeah. All right, Chris, no more. You can't keep going with the spoilers, man. No more spoilers in chat. Proctor with the jumper from the free throw line. Banks it home. The bank is open down in San Antonio. All right. There is the response by Duke. Houston threw the punch. Duke countered back. Duke by 8. It's basically right where it was before. I think we were up by 9. Turnaround jump shot by Wilson doesn't hit the rim either. And that is going to be out of bounds on Houston again. Caleb Foster, what a box out. Caleb Foster, what a box out, man. Honestly, that should have been a foul on Tugler. That could have been the second foul on Tugler here. Chris might be he's plugged directly into the feed. He's got a direct feed. Foster, man, dribbling, going up for it. Oh, blocked again. Not a lot of I don't like that at all. I like Foster's defense, but I don't like that offense. Oh my god. Cryer almost loses it. It's crazy 3-point shot there by Sharp as Foster comes down with a rebound. The defensive rebound, he might have gotten hit in the face, actually. As Foster here. Duke with an opportunity. This is the opportunity right now. Flag being guarded by the smaller guards. Foster, kick it outside to Proctor. Nice extra pass to Knipple in the corner. Knipple for 3. Yes! Yes! That's it! Let's go! Duke by 11. Get another one. Get another one. Get another stop right here, boys. Another stop right here, right here, right here. Here's Francis, now Cryer, being guarded by Proctor. Great ball denial here by Brown as Roberts coming in. Oh my god. Okay, Roberts, that was impactful. That had impact. My goodness. He actually beats Malik Brown. That is rare. Flag. 1-on-1 with Roberts. Oh my goodness, what a move behind the back. Oh, what a feed down low. Malik Brown for 2. What a beautiful assist by Cooper Flag. So we trade buckets and the lead remains 11. Next whistle will take us to the TV timeout. And it's once again Roberts and Brown. Here's Arsenault. Feed down low. Wilson. No. Oh, sorry, Francis. Foster picks up the foul and we'll have free throws. I wonder if Malik Brown thought he had help baseline. I mean, Knipple does come over here. Rewind this for a second. If you rewind this, I wonder, because Malik Brown basically gives him the baseline. Flag is, and Knipple is kind of late there. I mean, Knipple sees it, but sees it late. So I do sort of wonder if he thought he had help there. Yeah, that's 2 on I have it as 1 on Caleb Foster, but we should check. No, it's only 1. It's 1. There is no Duke player with 2 fouls. Your TV sounds like every voice is a robot. You might want to get that one checked. Yeah. Yeah, Knipple at 4 of 6 right now, having the best performance with 12 points. I mean, this is kind of what we said, right? Knipple for 20 is what we want to see here tonight. Flag with 2 assists so far. He's only 2 of 6. I mean, it's been very hard for Cooper Flag. But he's got 5 points, 3 rebounds. He's making his presence known there. I think he should try to get to the free throw line, honestly. He does have 2 blocks and a steal. I mean, so defensively, Cooper Flag is playing very, very well. The 2 assists by Flag time Malik Brown, actually, with 2 assists. And Duke overall has 8 as a team. Yeah, Houston right now with 6 turnovers. Duke only with 2. That's a big key to the game. Really, Duke taking very good care of the basketball here. 2 turnovers for Houston, 6. Houston averages 6 turnovers per game, and they have 6 in the first half here. Rebounding, he's still in favor of Houston, +5, but right now it doesn't seem to be that much of an issue. They're shooting only 23% so far in the game at 6 of 26. Meanwhile, Duke is shooting 11 of 26 and 3 of 8 from beyond the arc, too. Houston is only 2 of 8. Yeah, Duke with the 8 assists on 11 made field goals. That's exactly what we want to see. That is the beautiful basketball we want to see from our guys. All right, back to it here. Only 2:26 left here in the first half. We really need to see Duke finish this first half really strong. we really want to see a strong finish for our guys here. So like another like 4, 5, 6 point run, little 6-0 run to close out the half would be really good. The Disney Plus feed is 20 seconds ahead. Wow, that's crazy. I'm going off the March Madness website. So it's crazy. I wonder if there's different regulations, like they have to delay it a certain amount in the US, but like international, it doesn't matter. It's kind of crazy. All right, so Uzan is back in the game. We haven't seen him since he left the game with 2 fouls. As Francis steps up to the line and makes the first. It'd be very interesting if we can get Uzan his 3rd foul here. That would be a huge storyline going into the second, obviously. Go right at him. Francis here for the second one, and he makes them both. 28-19 so far. Blue Devils in front here in the Final Four. The national semifinal, the second of 2. Florida is already through. Knipple there takes the... Actually, it's not. It's kind of a ghost screen by Malawach, and it's Flag being guarded by Roberts at the moment. This really has been a matchup that's actually worked for Houston. Flag off, can't get it actually, and Flag recovers. Flag fouled at the end one. Wow, what a move! Wow, what a play by Cooper Flag! Oh my goodness, what? Just to keep this thing alive, and then it gets hit in the head, and the finish here. That is National Player of the Year, boys. Those are the plays that win you games, like in April. Flag makes it. He's got the 3-point play. 6 for Flag. Sorry, 8 for Flag. All right, lock it in right here, boys. Lock it in. Go on a run before the end of the half. Here's Uzan being guarded by Foster. Uzan calling for a Roberts screen. Foster goes above it. And Uzan gets cut off by Malawach. Cryer with a 3 in the corner. Cryer drills it. Wow. Ooh, that's the second 3-pointer for Cryer. That was a big shot to get the 3 that Flag just got on the other side back there for Houston. So it's 9. Proctor going to go up top to Malawach, fouled. As Tugler knocks him down, that'll be the second on Tugler. It was, I think it was too high anyway. All right. Malawach. Seven fouls on Houston, 6 on Duke. Minute 28 left. Oh my God, Malawach just really short-armed the first one. Wow, that's really bad. So he makes the second. Both teams 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Minute 15 left. Uzan jump. Oh my God. Oh boy, Uzan sees one go through. That is trouble for us, actually. Again, almost 40% three. There's between Sharp, Uzan, and Cryer. All 3 of them are basically 38 to 40% from 3. You expect them to hit some shots here. Flag going to drive in, being guarded by Roberts. I think he's got to give it up here. He's still going to try to go against Roberts. We're going to give it to Malawach, and we got a foul. Wow. Flag is just forcing the issue. He doesn't care. That foul is going to go on Roberts. So Malowacz back to the free throw line. I mean, we can make a living at the free throw line. I'm cool with that, honestly. I'm good with that. As long as we hit him. I mean, Malowacz won it too. Like the first one last time was brutally bad. So bad. Yeah, that could have been 3 on Tugler, but they gave it to Roberts. You know, we did talk about how in the games where Houston almost lost, Roberts was the one that got into foul trouble. But really, foul trouble at all on their front line, I'll take it. Any foul trouble on the front line, I'll take it. 34-25 Duke as Brown checks in here. The last 42, I guess if Houston goes really quick, they could get a cheap 2-for-1, but I doubt that they're going to do that, which will probably give Duke the final possession. Oh my gosh. Brown almost picks it up from Uzan here. Cryer going to hoist from 3. Oh my God. Cryer. Wow, 9 points for Houston. That's crazy, man. They went 3 for 3 in this stretch here at the end. That is nuts. Not going to go away. Cryer there with 12. Duke will hold for the final shot of the half. Up by 6 in 6 seconds. There's Proctor. Proctor's going to go for 3. Oh my God, he can't hit it. Wide open and he cannot hit it. That is brutal. That's brutal. I mean, that is the, like... Man, I'm actually like really disappointed how this half ended. Like, this is wide open. Like, this is so open. Like, I wish Knipple was the one to take that shot, honestly. Because Knipple would have hit it. That's 2 open threes that Proctor has missed today so far. That's 6 points we're missing here from Tyrese. Yeah, they got hot from 3 at the end. Actually, this my YouTube TV stream is actually ahead now, so I got to switch to that one. Yeah, that is not a great way to end. That was not a great ending to the first half. Honestly, I think Houston definitely got hot from 3, and yeah, 9 points there at the end. 9 to what? 9 to 3. So it's plus 6. Houston was down 11. We were up 12, and now it's only a 6-point game. Brutal. I mean, if Proctor had made his 2 threes, we'd be still up 12 and feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, we got to come out. We got to come out swinging in the second half, man. At least we have possession. We'll start with the ball in the second half, so that's good. But like Proctor 2 of 5 and 0 of 2 from 3. Brad says Proctor missing open shots hurts my heart. Yeah, that's basically the summary. But look, like we played a great half, all just right there to the end, basically, right? And then they got hot. But it's not. I'm glad we're not down. You know, I'd rather be up 6 than down 6. So, yeah, on pace for 70. like I said, 75. If we don't get to 75, we're going to be on the edge of our seats, like, biting our nails and praying as this comes down to like a final kind of possession game here. So, yeah, it's still up 6. I mean, imagine if Houston didn't hit any of those threes. It'd be kind of nuts. They'd be at 1935. It'd be oof. Quick check here of the stats. The Flag has no fouls. James has 1. James with 0 points doesn't sit well with me right now either. I don't really like where that's at. I mean, he's 0 of 2. He missed a 3-pointer that he was really not set for when he took it. And then he missed a 2 afterwards. Caleb Foster Gillis. All right, so it's 6-8. All right. I'm not aware of Houston's offense. You think they can outscore Duke in the second half? Yeah, I mean, Houston's offense can put up 60, 70, 80. It's put up 90 points before this year. Like, the question is, can it do it against Duke's defense? I suppose that is that really is the question. I don't know. I mean, but Houston, unlike last year, Houston has been able to win scoring at any level, really, which is what makes them so much better than they were last year. That's really the change. I mean, if we just look here, so, you go 9 of 24 here for Houston, and Duke 12 of 29. So, sorry, 9 of 29 and 12 of 29, right? Duke's shooting 41%. It's a far cry from the 56% we've been shooting in the tournament earlier, but obviously Houston is a much better defense here. But holding Houston to 31%, if we're able to do that for for 2 halves in a row, like if we're able to still hold them to 31%, I think we can walk away from this game. The 5 of 11 from 3 is a little concerning. But, Houston hits threes at a 40% clip, and they're at 45%. That has edged up considerably because they were at 2 of 8. They were at 25%, and then they hit 3 straight to get them to 5 of 11. So it was tracking, and now is no longer tracking. 7 of 10 at the free throw line is not too bad for Duke. But, so, plus 5 in the rebounding category is sort of a push at the top for now. I don't think the second chance points have really been in favor. We don't have second chance points on this, man. I hate these ESPN stats. How do they not give me second chance points? Oh, they give me fast break, points in the paint. Box score, maybe? Team, no, nothing. Oh my God. All right, let's go back to what we were looking at. We were looking at stats. All right, so there's my team stats. Bright spots: Foster looking quick, Brown hustling and scrapping his hard, and Kahn being solid, and we have kept our turnovers down. Yeah, so that piece is good. So 6 turnovers for Houston, 2 turnovers for Duke. We've gotten 7 points off of those Houston turnovers. No fast break points, though, for either team. That is kind of crazy, right? It's all been a half-court offensive game. And I thought there were, at times, opportunities. Go Devils, Duke blew. I thought there were times where Duke really could have pushed the pace, I felt like, in transition, and we just didn't. And ended up, going for a half-court game instead. I'm not quite sure about that, but it's just 0 points in the paint. Duke with 16. You should see that, right? The height differential should yield that. So it's plus 10 points in the paint. And really, that's kind of the latest ones with Malawach, Flag, and Knipple there. Yeah, I mean, Knipple with 12. If Knipple goes for 20, we're in good shape. Proctor's going to need points in the second half, though. Proctor's going to need to get it going. Either Proctor or James is going to have to get it going. One of the two. Here, because right now he's at, where is he? 2 of 5 and 0 of 2 from 3. Yeah, he's going to need at least 2 3-pointers from Proctor. That'll be 6. That gets him into double figures, at least with 10. James is going to need at least a 3, probably, or a couple 2s to get like 4, somewhere between 5 and 8 points for James is what I'd like to see. Malik Brown has 4. That's kind of the interesting contribution here. Malik Brown with 4 points right now, returning, right, from injury. Huge. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. I mean, the man has been doing everything. And then Flag with 2 assists as well. Knipple with 1. Yeah, Proctor's got to get it going. Either he needs more assists or he needs more points himself. It's just too difficult for Proctor at the moment. Malawach is going to need to put up 12 to 15. We're going to need 12 to 15 for Malawach. He's only 1 of 2 from the field, but 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Like, if Malawach has to go to the free throw line to get to 15 points, I do not care. Send him in, send him down low, pound the rock, get Houston into foul trouble. We've seen their bench folks. Francis 2 points, Wilson 2 points, Arsenault 0 of 3, like 0 points. Like, the Houston bench is not that good. Like, they're really relying on Cryer to carry this game for them. Right now at 12, nobody else for Houston has more than 5. Like, if you force Houston to go into its bench due to foul trouble, Duke wins this game. Going away. Like, they just don't have the offense outside of the starters. Yeah, they don't have the depth to hang if they get into foul trouble. So, like, 2 fouls on Tugler, that's big, but he's got 0 points. So it hasn't been much of an issue. Roberts only has 1. Remember, we need, like, the games where he gets 4 fouls, big trouble for Houston. That needs to change. I wish this was going to be on I wish this was flipped. It was 2 on Roberts and 1 on Tugler. I mean, Uzan went to the bench early with 2 fouls. If we can drive at him, get him an early 3rd foul, that's going to be big for Duke too, because he hit that 3-pointer. He's 1 of 5, but he hit a 3-pointer late. Sharp also 1 of 5. Very unexpected there. So, like, the guards for Houston are not quite delivering at the level that you would expect, other than Cryer, who's 4th, 7th, Mr. Consistency over here. So, I mean, yeah, credit to us and our defense. Again, if we can keep Uzan on the bench with foul trouble, that'll be huge. Like, Cryer could go for 25 easily here. The question is, who else? Where else are they going to get points from? They're going to get, is Uzan going to heat up? Right? We have double them trapped there near the half court a couple of times, and we harass them into bad passes. That has happened. I mean, that's why we've ended up with 6 Houston has ended up with 6 turnovers. Duke has ended up with the steals. I mean, it's 5 steals for Duke, and it's 6 total turnovers for Houston. Basically, 5 out of the 6 turnovers are active steals by Duke, right? So, yeah. Uzan. Oh, it's Asan. No, Uzan, not Asan. It's Uzan. I'm a little surprised in Gungba, too. Does this show minutes? It does. Okay. 6 minutes for Brown, 11 minutes for Foster. Foster's been getting his share. 4 for Gillis. Made some good defensive plays. Only 4 for Gungba. I feel like Gungba in there should bring some good energy, though. I'd like to see more of Gungba. Look, we're in a good spot. We just need to run it back in the second half. Houston's obviously going to make a run. You know it's coming. They made a run there at the end of the first half. Right, Houston went on a quick 6-0 run. Duke counterpunched that one, pushed the lead up to 11-12. Then Houston goes on this hits 3 straight threes to a couple of our free throws. Goes on a 9-3 run here to end the half. Duke's going to have to come out of the second half and just go. So, Duke's going to have to come out here and go. I don't know why my chat is not working here. Hold on. Refresh. There we go. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Just a quick reminder there, regardless of what happens tonight, this is the last stream of the year. So, there are plans for the national title, should we get there. So, this is going to be the last one, folks. 20 minutes. 20 minutes to put ourselves to essentially to play on Monday night for the right to win the national title. It's been a good season. It's been a good season, y'all. This has been a lot of fun. It's probably been the best season that we've done it, honestly. It's been probably the best season to watch. What we really don't want to see, though, the tragedy would be Houston comes out and does like a quick 6-0 run and ties it up here early without us being able to, get a bucket or anything. That would be a real problem. But I want to see our guys come out. We have the ball to start. I'm pretty sure we have the ball to start. Have the ball to start. And then go in and get, at least a two. At least a two. Play a flag or something. And make it an 8-point lead. Get a stop. Get another one. Make it a 10-point lead. And then you're sort of on your way. And at that point, you can just sort of play it back and forth. So that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see us come out. Score, stop, score. And if you get three of them coming out of halftime, you're in really good shape. But, 2 would be good. I'd like to see Proctor get a bucket out of the gate to get his confidence up. It's an interesting call from Brad, because we talked about, how Proctor is going to kind of be the one that needs to, flip the switch here. So maybe you get a play going for Proctor. Now, Flag, remember, does the majority of his damage in the second half of games. He's got 8 points so far. Flag ends up with 20. Knipple ends up with 20. That's 8. That's 12. That's another 20 points right there. That's 54. All right, let's just do the math. That's 54. Then you're going to need another 8 from Proctor. That gets you to 62. If you get another 8 from Malwatch, that gets you to 70. So, and then a couple contributions here and there scattered around. So that's basically what you need. You're going to need Flag to get to 20, Knipple to get to 20, Proctor to get to 12, at least. And then Malawatch to get to 12 or 14. Is kind of where you want that. That should put it out of reach. Assuming we can keep our defense going. Or some Showtime Slim. The problem is I don't know if he's going to get the minutes. He got 1 minute of game time in the first half. I just don't he's just not getting PT, and it's just really hard to do anything. at that point. If you're not getting PT, you can't really do anything, so. Oh, stretch it out, folks. Stretch it out. Slim didn't even get a touch when he was in. Also, we went almost 9 minutes before the first TV timeout. That's true. But I don't really know if that, like, really messed with things, because we were able to substitute there in the middle. There was some you were able to substitute between free throws. I predict Gungba will have a dominant second half, says Mickey. That's interesting. I would not be opposed. Gungba finishing with 8 points would be a huge lift. Yeah. Especially because I think he can get the bigs from Houston into foul trouble. Although one of the positives towards the end of the half was that I think Malawach, you saw Malawach go to the free throw line 3 times. Twice? 3. I think he finally John got to him where he's like, look, man, if you get it down low and you don't bring it down and you go strong to the rim with 2 hands, they have no choice but to foul you. They cannot do anything. That is so critical here. And I think he finally got it. So I'd like to see us try to go back to that. Roberts has actually been really impressive, to be honest. I mean, Cryer has done his thing, but Roberts on the other side with 5 points, like, he's actually played really good defense on Flag. And he's held Flag to 8. Like, if we could somehow get Roberts into foul trouble, like I said, it all falls apart for Houston. Because then you're going to have to put somebody who's less athletic and not as big on Flag, and Flag is just going to have a field day. Roberts is the key here for them. Sion kept pump faking his shot into a miss. He's strong as hell and needs to go in like a bull. They can't stop that. Yeah, I mean, that's the credit to Houston, though. They're really sound defensively. Right? That's Houston just didn't fall for it. So other teams have. Yeah, this could be a situation where we're just hanging on down the stretch with free throws and you're just like, oh God. But Duke is a second half team, folks. All right. We know this. So let's keep going here. I love Bill Raftery, man. He's so good. Bill Raft is the GOAT. Raft is the man. Kelvin Sampson said they played their worst half of basketball. Oh boy. Well, might play your second worst half of basketball here in this one. So, all right, let's get it. Let's go. Come on. Like I said, Duke to start with the ball. Possession swaps over to Houston. Sorry, Arrow swaps over to Houston. And let's get it, boys. Flag. 20 minutes to the national title game on Monday. Flag going to drive in and Flag right there to flag. So, okay, that was a goaltend call. So there's your 2 points. Now we need the defensive stop. All right, and the play wasn't to Proctor. It was to flag. So there you go. Now we need the defensive stop, and here's Sharp. And here's Roberts now controlling. Back to Sharp. Proctor. And they try to feed it down low. Go baseline, actually. Tugler. And we have a foul on Proctor. It'll be his second. Houston will inbound here. Come on. An opportunity to steal the inbound. 20 seconds, though. The shot clock resets. So it wasn't really an issue on the first go anyway. Here's Roberts again being guarded by Knipple. And now they get it to Cryer. Switch there. Cryer puts up 3. Oh, my God. Cryer just cannot miss from the outside. He has hit his last 3. He is 3 for his last 3 there, and he's up to 15. That is just going to be a problem. I said Cryer could probably go for close to 30. At least 25. That is just going to be such a problem here. Okay, so we can't get the defensive stop. James to Malowacz here. Gives it up to Flag. Good defense here by Houston. We've got 5 seconds to make it happen. Flag on the deck. Slips. Going to have to rise up. Get it to James, and it's a shot clock violation? No, we do get it up on the rim, but not quite what we were looking for. So Duke comes up empty on that possession. Cryer comes around. They get it to Roberts. And Tugler. No, great defense by Malowacz, actually. He missed the dunk. Both teams come up empty on the second possession. Here's Sion James in the corner. Come on, Sion, you got to hit this. Yes! Sion James gets the open 3. That's it. Oh, my God. I get nervous when we get open 3s now. Oh, my God. Let's go. So there's Duke by 8. So we've gotten the 3 back. Gonna play to even. Here's Uzan driving in. Nice play by Uzan, actually. High off the window. Yeah, good play by Uzan. There. That was athletic. Knipple coming around the curl. Yeah, there's a screen, and there's the little ghost screen. Malowacz gives it to James. James with the throwdown. Beautiful look. Malowacz with the assist. ESPN credited Malowacz with a block on the. Yeah, I think that's right. I guess he didn't miss the dunk on his own. Essentially, right? Cryer now being guarded by Flag. Cryer going to look for another 3? No, he's going to give it up to Roberts. Back to... Oh, my God, they're just going to reverse the ball. Oh, my... Cryer gets it again. Cryer can't miss from 3. He's 4 of his last 4, man. That's insane. This is a problem. We're going to have to just get it back, man. That's crazy. I can't, he's just having a day. He's having a night, man. 18 points for Cryer. I can't believe we fell for that little reverse action, though. Flag with a pull-up J. No. Knipple really fighting for it. Saved it. Proctor is going to be open for 3. He's got to be able to hit this. Nothing. Malowacz with attempted tap out. No. Bodies on the floor between Tugler and Malowacz, and now an opportunity here for Houston. Only down 5. Proctor now 0 of 3. And Houston loses it out of bounds. Duke bailed out by the turnover. Proctor, 0 of 3. Wide open, buddy. 0 of 3. Proctor is having the NC State game again, and it's really not good. He went 0 of 9, and it's just brutal, man. We're going to have to do it without him tonight, I think. Flag for the N1! We're going to have to do it without Proctor, it might be. Sorry, Derek. Our man from down under, it's just not happening for him tonight. Tugler, that'll be Tugler's 3rd. That was either Uzan or Tugler. Flag, just keep pounding it. Force the issue. Force them to foul you as Tugler will go to the bench. I mean, we're not fouling Cryer out of the game. He doesn't have anything, so we're just going to have to live with it. But somebody else is going to have to help him, basically. We need to make it so that somebody else has to, help him, essentially, right? So Duke by 8 again after we get the old-fashioned 3 points. Play. Yeah, because it's Cryer with 18 and the rest of the team with 18. So somebody else is going to have to step up. If we can somehow deny Cryer. There was a segment there of the Auburn-Florida game where Auburn was able to deny the ball from Clayton. And that was really effective for Auburn. Turnaround jump shot for Roberts may have been deflected, actually. And it's going to be retained possession by Houston. Damn it, they're going to get another crack at it. Can't believe we don't come up with a loose ball here. Great feed by Roberts. Again, Duke couldn't come up with the defensive rebound to close the possession. Houston gets the second chance opportunity, and there you have it. Bummer, man. You're about to be able to get a stop. James, turn around. No, too strong. Gets his own rebound, actually. Malawach is wide open down low, but we can't get it to him. Brutal. That was going to be 2 points. Nice. Here's Flag from 3. Yes! I thought his foot might have been on the line. They might check that, but Flag with a huge 3-point shot. 16 for Flag. He's got 8 already in the second half. He had 8 in the first and has 8 in the second. Flag, the National Player of the Year, doing his thing. We need this has to be the defensive stop right now. Right now. Uzan here on Roberts, 1-on-1. Roberts and Malawach. Bring the double. Roberts, oof, off the window. 7 for Roberts. Essentially traded 3 for a 2, though. You can take that as long as we can score here. Here's Knipple. Knipple rising for 3. Yes, baby! That's Khan! I mean, Khan and Flag, the dynamic duo. And what did I say? I said we needed 20 from both Khan and Flag, right? 16 and 15, we're closing in. 6 minutes here through in the second. Here's Uzan, gonna rise for 3. No, actually, good closeout by Flag. Now Uzan still. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Uzan trying to go around Malawach. Keep the hand up. James, help defense, please. No, he gets it off the glass. The game kind of opening up a little bit here is the scoring. Both teams managing to score a little bit easier here. Knipple go for the alley-oop, baby. Oh my God, Malawach has to kick it outside. There's Sion James for an open 3. No. Tip out. James recovers. That should be a foul on number 4. That should be a foul on Cryer. Yep. So 8 points here. 8 points is the margin as Duke will have the ball when we come back. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. We played 6.5 minutes here. We almost did it again, where we had 2 straight TV timeouts. Oy, oy, oy. Is that another miss from James? That was another. But yes, but he gets his own rebound. So yes, I would prefer if they hit them, though. For her, if they hit those 3s. Although Flag making 3s, Knipple making 3s. The Proctor stat line is really scaring me, though, right now. He's 2 of 6, and he's 0 of 3 from beyond the arc. He's going to hit a big one. He's going to hit a big one, though, for us. I believe. He's going to hit a big one. There was one on this rebound here. I think it comes right here. Here's Knipple driving in. Okay, there's this. But like, so there's that miss. Oh, it was on the previous possession. It was on the previous possession. Where Malawach was wide open for 2, but we got the points anyway. Proctor does have 2 assists. Flag with 2 assists at the moment as well. Malik Brown with 2. I do wonder if Cooper Flag is going to go to the bench here to get a breather with at least until the other side of the 12-minute timeout. And then play the rest of the game. Pretty much. Then he'll just play the rest of the game. So Knipple plus 3 this half. Cooper plus 8. And so that's 11 points. James with 5. All 5 of those points here in the second half. You got a 3 and then a 2. And then there's an extra one I'm missing. Duke 16, Houston 14. So Duke +2 in the margins here. 50-42. But the scoring has definitely picked up, right? Look, I mean, Houston scored 28 in the first half, has 14. And we're not quite halfway through the first half yet. So they're on pace for about 36-ish. Give or take. So 36, that would give them 64 points total. So yeah, we definitely need to put this thing into the 70s for sure. Like I said, 75 is still what we need. Duke to inbound here. It should be a baseline out of bounds for the Blue Devils. The foul on the rebounding action. James to inbound. Malik Brown in the game. Flag still in the game, so we're letting the rotations play out here. The only swap is Brown for Malawach. 1-on-1 for Khan. A nice feed down low to James. Beautiful look as Sion James now has 7. All in the second half. Assist to Knipple. Great look there. Duke by 10. All right, this is it. Put your foot down right here, Duke. This is right here. This is stop right here and go score on the other end. Right now, you have them exactly where you want them. You just put your foot on the gas. Foot on the throat of Houston right now. Great denial of the inbound pass. And there's... Oh, what? No! How is that a foul on Malik Brown? That was going to be the defensive play that initiated a break. Oh, what a bailout by... Houston got bailed out. Wow. Okay. Houston got bailed out, man. That was silly. Flag now on Cryer. Don't let him shoot the 3. Okay, nice. This is Wilson now. Good help defense by Knipple. And there's the steal as Flag comes up with it. Flag going on 1v2. Flag just throws it up. He'll get fouled by Cryer. Heads up play by Flag to just put it up on the rim. Flag with the defense into the offense. Woo, baby. I think that's on Cryer, his second. No, No, that's a reach-in on Uzan. That should be charged to Uzan. Yeah, that's the third foul on Uzan. That's big. That's what we wanted to see. Flag makes the first. Okay, so that counts as a stop, and that counts as points on the other side. Chat, how we feeling? How we feeling here? How we feeling? Yes! 18 points for Cooper. $12:30 to go in the game here. Proctor on Cryer. And Houston trying to run some action on the baseline as Uzan still in the game with the 3 fouls. Uzan being guarded by Knipple here. And here's the screen by Roberts. The switch now. Malik Brown on Uzan. Uzan trying to drive in. Uzan with a tough mid-range J. Nothing there. And it's down to Proctor, actually, who comes out of nowhere. It was out of the camera. So that's another stop by the Blue Devils. Another opportunity here for Duke. This is it right here. This is it. Flag. Oh my God, what a crossover. That's a foul. Oh, he almost had the and one. But that is a foul on Francis. That'll be his third. And this is the ankle breaker. I mean, this is crazy, right? Here's a very tough shot by Uzan, and I don't know where Proctor comes from, but anyway. Here it is. Now he gets the switch. No, now this is going to be the one-on-one. Knipple comes up. Nothing there. Oh my, right here. Oh my God. Woo! So it'll be Cooper Flag at the free throw line. I mean, the heat on that. The fire on that one, man. Woo, baby. Cooper Flag at the free throw line here. And by my metrics, that's the third foul on Javier Francis. So now the foul trouble starting to mount here for Houston. 3 on Tugler. 3 on Francis, who came in to replace Tugler. So that's the backup. And then 3 on Uzan. So Houston has a tough call to make. You only have 1 foul on Roberts. No problem there. But at some point, if Roberts has to come out of the game, you're going to have Tugler and Francis in here, both with 3 fouls. There's no one that can defend in the front court. Duke should just pound it in there and either force them to foul you or let them take it to the rim. They're either going to foul you and pick up a 4th, or you're going to score. One of the two. Have them make a decision. It's basically, you've got frontline foul problems here for Houston. So, and like I said, here when Duke was up 10, that was really your opportunity to sort of put your foot on their throat and just really put the pressure on, right? What happens? Cooper Flagg gets a steal. Defensive little player of the year there. Should have been in the ACC. National player of the year, though. Takes it to the other end, gets fouled, goes for 2. You get a 12-point margin. Here again, force a bad shot. Malik Brown with the brilliant defense for Duke. Force a bad shot, get the defensive rebound, close out the possession. Cooper Flagg again. Go to the rim hard, force the issue, force them to foul you, get to the free throw line. Like, just be relentless. Just be relentless. Wear them down. And I think that's one of the things that Florida did really well. Florida did really well against Auburn. It sort of wore Auburn down towards the end there. They're just relentless, man. I mean, the depth is just... Who got the ACC RJ? No, the ACC Defensive Player of the Year went to Chucky Hepburn from Louisville. Yeah, that was like, as did their Coach of the Year, went to the Louisville coach too. It's like, what? For now, though, we have Duke has surpassed the number of points it scored in the game last year. We had 54. At least we've tied the number of points we scored in the game last year. So Flagg are going to have to go to the free throw line here. With 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. And Coop makes the first. You know what? Like I said, if we're just going to win this thing at the free throw line, I have no problems with that, man. I have no problems with that. Our guys between Flagg and Knipple. 20 for Cooper Flagg as Duke is open to 14-point lead. One more. I want to see 16. I want another stop and another bucket. I want to see a 16-point lead as Uzan stays in the game, being dogged by James at the moment. With the 3 fouls is Milos Uzan. And this is Sharp, very quiet today. Sharp, great defense by Knipple. Really tough shot. Nice close out on the defensive side. No, actually, Houston with an offensive board. Sharp for 3. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. Sharp gets it to go. Duke had it. We had the defensive board. It was 2-on-1. Shit. Wow. So Duke by 11. All right, that was big. That was a big swing right there. Houston been doing it on the offensive glass all night. Proctor driving, really tough. Trying to get it to Brown. Brown didn't take the shot. Proctor up top, 5 seconds to shoot. Proctor deflected. Flagg trying to put it up, couldn't. And now Houston pushing. Houston with an opportunity here. Houston with an opportunity. Duke's going to have to play good D. Cryer going to go baseline. Really tough. Can't get it. Oh my God, we come up without the rebound again, but Malik Brown blocks it from behind. Sharp thought he got fouled. Flagg 1-on-1. Flagg off the glass. Sorry, I hesitated there for a second because I wasn't sure he was going to get fouled or not. Wow, Flagg, man, 22 points. Got 14 in the second. 14, 12? 14 in the second half. Yeah, public math. Duke by 13 right now. Deny the ball to Cryer. No, now he's being guarded by Flagg. Cryer. I'd rather have Cryer take a tough 2. I'm okay with that as long as he's not taking the 3s. I really just don't want to see 3s, man. Uzan there. Uzan with a tough 2. No, get the rebound, Khan. There you go. Beautiful. I am okay with those guards taking those tough twos like that. Uzan, you saw Cryer taking the tough two on the one before. No problem. Let them take those. Just no threes, guys. Come on. Just don't let them take those threes. Nice feed down low. Oh my God, Malik Brown gets it stripped by Sharp, and we're going in transition the other way. Sharp for three. Could be a huge swing. Not quite. I thought Flag got fouled. Oh my God, he's been taken out of the play there for a second. Hopefully he's okay. 3-on-3. James going 1-on-1. The crossover on Uzan. Oh my God, blocked from behind. Malik Brown with a turnaround and the swing pass to Knipple. He knows it's off. The rebound, and James looks like he's hurt. Oh my goodness. Oh, that could have been a huge sequence for Duke. Wow, we've got a lot of helter-skelter ball here, man. I hope Flag is okay, and I hope James is okay. I hope he's not concussed. I thought Zion James here, this crossover, I thought he got fouled, man. Oh, that could be a concussion. Oh, I hope not. Oh, man, that's so painful. I thought that should have been a foul, honestly. The play should have stopped right there. What are they reviewing? I thought they should have just... So, they're reviewing this, but for flagrant, but you can't... But it's not a flagrant foul. The problem is they didn't call a common foul on the floor, and so they can't review it and call a common foul. Because it should be a shooting foul. That should have been a shooting foul for Zion James, okay? That should have been a shooting foul for Zion James. I mean, he gets him, like, yeah, it can't be ruled a flagrant. You can't call a common foul on a review. You can only call a flagrant. James looks a little stunned, though. That's not good. This is a Houston ball. Zion James looks okay, thankfully. Cooper also is fine, thankfully. Here's Houston ball with 9:12 to go. They're calling incidental contact, but what they means is they missed a call. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? It's exactly... Billis, I agree. I can't believe I agree with Jay Billis. He's exactly right. That was 2 points. That was a free throws for Zion. All right, so an opportunity here for Houston to cut it to 10. Just run them off the three-point line, guys. No threes, no threes. Tough twos are okay. We can trade twos all day long. Trade twos all the way up to 75. I do not care. Because Houston is not scoring 30 points in 9 minutes. It's not happening, okay? Good swing pass on the outside. Arsenault, not quite. Nice rebound by Knipple to close out the defensive possession. And Houston comes up empty. Bucket right here. Bucket right here and ticket under 8. Gillis in the game now, as James is on the bench. Not really getting any attention, though, so seems okay. 8 seconds here. Proctor driving in. Proctor wild shot, and he gets fouled. That will be... That's a makeup call, but that's the 4th foul on Uzan. The 4th foul on Milos Uzan here with 8:17 to go. He's going to have to come out of the game, which leaves basically just Cryer and Sharp as the only 2 3-point threats for Houston from the outside. This is going to be really good for Proctor here at the free throw line as he misses the first. I want to say at least he's going to see one go in. He needs to see one go in so that, you know, he can kind of get it going. Uzan now with 4 fouls. Come on, Tyrese. Make it happen. All right, he gets the second. All right, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. I take it. And Zion James checks back in, so he's fine, thankfully. No concussions. So here we go. 8:10 to go. And Cryer, oh my. What the hell? Cryer's got 21. And now Tugler hits the deck. Oh, they're going to review as Gillis gets him with the left arm, but come on. That's incidental contact too, by the way. Gillis isn't even looking, and he just, like, he's trying to get the guy's shoulder. Oh my god, if they call that a flagrant, that's a huge call. That would be 3 from Uzan, 2 shots, plus the ball. Timeout here. No, this should not be an F1, man. Timeout here, timeout. You know, all right. They're probably going to call. You can fly into the shooter and body him into the ground and it not be a foul. I mean, like I said, man, that was a missed foul call. It should be 61-48. But, like, you know, they're probably going to call this a flagrant 1, which is a huge call because it's going to be 2 shots plus possession, which they just scored 3. So you could go 3-5-3. You could go 8-point possession. And at that point, I get very nervous because that's going to be 53-59. And, like, you're now down to a 6-point game. You basically just gave them 3 possessions on a single one. It's insane. They called it a technical foul on Mason Gillis. Wow, oh my god. So Houston gets 2 free throws and the ball. They are, oh my god. What a huge, huge call here. It is 3 from Cryer, plus probably 2 more. It's going to be 5, and they're going to get another 3, so it's going to be 8-point possession. Unbelievable. Wow, they're going to put Houston right back in the game. They're going to put Houston right back into the game. So now it's a 4-point possession. Boy, we're going to need an answer out of this, for sure. We're going to need a big answer. Yeah, the ref's got to keep it close. Yeah, here we go. I mean, it's an under 8 minutes, right? So, like, only 2 timeouts to go. TV timeouts to go. Duke's going to need an answer. Oh, my God. So Cryer gets those 2. Basically, Cryer just had a 6-point possession. Duke by 8. Unbelievable. It was Duke by 14, and Cryer puts up 6 points in a single possession. And now it's Duke by 8. Flag driving in, going off the glass. No, it doesn't go! God, we can't even get 2 points back here. Oh, Cryer's gonna shoot. No, it's gonna go out of bounds on Cryer. Turnover. Wow. Duke doesn't need a 3. Duke just needs a bucket. Oh, well, actually, okay, it was kicked by Knipple, but you can't review it, so. Cannot review it. And the technical foul was a bullshit call, so that's even. Honestly, that's even. Duke needs a bucket. We have not scored in the last 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Proctor for 3. Still can't get it to hit. And they're going to call a foul on Malawatch. Wow, Proctor might shoot us out of this. Oh, God. That is crazy, man. Not again, Tyrese. I gotta hit at least one of them. .655. Now it gets really tight. So I guess no harm, no foul really on the turnover. Like, didn't result in anything. It's just the game is like stasis, right? Cryer, deep 3. Shit. Oh my God, it doesn't go. James down with a big rebound. My God, that thing hit the rim 3 times. Oh, my goodness. Come on, get us a bucket, man. Or free throws. I'll take free throws too. Timeout, Shire. Good timeout by John. We need a good play. We need a good possession here. Proctor reverting the mean after shooting the lights out in the first and second round games. No, I mean, Proctor shoots the 3 at 36, 38% too. I mean, it's very strong. Should be but Cryer is the one putting on the performance tonight. 24 points, being balanced out by Cooper Flag right now. Con Knipple needs more points, though. He only has 3 points this half. It's good that we're taking this time out to really draw up a play. We need a high percentage look here. Now I'm nervous. I mean, 8-point game with 6:26 to go. I'm very nervous. This is rough to watch. Like I said, unless Duke manages to get it to 75, we're gonna be in for we're gonna be biting our nails at the end, and we're not at 75. We've gone almost 4 minutes without a bucket. I think the last couple of points have been Cooper Flag free throws, honestly. He's got the last 4 points for us. I don't really like us in down to the wire games. I mean, defensively, okay, we could do it, but I'd rather not. It's incredible that Cryer finally missed a 3, though. Because the problem is that, down to the wire game, Cryer could just, hit a 3. It's just sets up for Cryer to hit a 3. I do wonder when Uzan is going to come back in the game, though. That's kind of an interesting one. Yeah, Cryer's been a problem. I mean, we have had a problem with the star guard on the other team, to be honest. The Caleb Love incident, and the now Cryer. I mean, Clayton is going to be Clayton's going to be tough. But we're not behind. Yeah, we're still up 8. I know, but I don't feel good about it. If we score here, I'll feel better about it. We need a big score bucket here. I'll take a strong 2 inside. So flag to inbound. Let's see. Knippel going baseline here. We get it to flag. Flag on Roberts. It's a really tough turnaround jump shot in and out. Oh my God. Flag comes up empty. Unfortunately, that was halfway. Yeah, that was halfway down. So now another opportunity for Houston. Duke's just going to have to get it done on the defensive end. The offense has kind of left us here for the last 4 minutes. Here's Tugler. There's Roberts. Good body. Oh. Roberts with 9. They're getting, I mean, they're on an 8-0 run here. We got to answer. We got to answer. 8-0 run for Houston. Duke has to answer. We have answered all season. Remember, they ended the first half on a 9-3 run. Here's Knippel driving baseline. Gets it back outside of Proctor. Nice swing pass outside. Drive baseline here, James. Turnover. Another turnover. Houston is surging right now, man. This is going to be, this is it. This is the nightmare right now. This is the nightmare, right? That we are just stuck in the mud. And we cannot get out of, like, we can't get out of our own way right now. Ay, ay, ay. Cryer to Roberts. Roberts going in again. Oh my God, he missed it. Offensive board. No, they're going to call a foul. It's just like the momentum is rolling downhill for Houston, and somebody's got to stop it right now, because like nobody seems to be able to get it done for Duke at the moment. It's another Malawach foul. What a huge turning point. I cannot believe how you let them have a 6-point possession. It is just insane to me. Like that technical foul call is just so. It's just so BS, man. Houston again on the offensive glass. Again, Houston on the offensive glass. We just 5.5 minutes without a bucket, man. This is gonna spell doom for Duke. It's brutal. Oh my God, Proctor almost traveled. No, flag. No, they're going to call another foul. Malik Brown with a foul. We have no answers right now. This is so bad. I honestly, I don't know. Like, we've reverted to playing just really bad basketball. The isolation buckets by flag is just not doing it for me, man. It can't. It just can't. Houston on a 10-0 run, man. I mean, we were up by 14. Give me something, man. I need at least a couple buckets here. Like I said, if we didn't get it to 75, it was going to be right at the edge, man. Right now, we need to get to 65. Cryer. Oof, tough there. Nice rebound by Flag. Forget about 75. Just get it to 65, yo. This is probably the worst time to come up with a massive scoring drought. Oy, oy, oy. Get fouled. Go to the free throw line. Oh, well, at least Proctor's going to go to the free throw line. I mean, oh boy. This is the under 4 timeout, man. We've done, I mean, nothing. It was 75 or it was this, and it's this. I am just like, I can't even. This, oh my God. Just how the game completely pivoted on that 6-point possession to give them the extra possession, man. Because if they don't have that, it's 59-52, right? You're going to the free throw line. You could be up 9. You say, okay. I mean, yeah, we absolutely need to go 2 for 2 at the free throw line here. Like, for sure. The problem is Proctor's got a lot of time to think about these. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. This is gonna be... Look, there are 4:33 to go. Mathematically, that gives you can possess the ball 7 times. Okay? You need to put yourself up. You need to put yourself up at least 8 points. You need to put yourself at least up. This is it. Yeah, this is it. You need to put yourself up at least 8. This is kind of how it went down for Auburn, Florida, too, by the way. I mean, it was really close at the end, and then Florida just made 2 game-winning plays that got them the separation. Oh, my God. I'm just like reverting into pure Duke fan mode. Oh boy. I have not been nervous in a game like all season. I've managed to keep it pretty level. Not anymore. I have completely lost it. The commentator has lost it. There's the 6th foul on Houston. Both Duke and Houston 6. The next is a 1-and-1. I didn't realize Proctor was shooting 68.6% free throw percentage on the season. That is terrible. Oh my God. I thought it was way better. He was a way better free throw shooter last season. I need Knipple at the free throw line, man. I need Khan. That's all. I need Khan at the free throw line. Otherwise, it's not happening. Oh my God, he made the first. Come on, Tyrese. Come on, boys. All right, he made him 2. Tough, now, just tough 2s, boys. Tough 2s. Get a stop and a bucket. Stop and a bucket here. All right, we're standing. Everybody up. Everybody up. Uzan gives it up to Roberts, being guarded by James. Smaller guard on Roberts. James, good body up. Roberts, tough. Turnaround hook shot. It should have been a foul. It should have been a foul, but Duke will get possession. There's the stop. There is the stop. Here you go. Stop and go up 8. Go up 8, boys. Let's go. Go up 8. Go up 8. That should have been a foul from behind. That should absolutely be a foul from behind on Tugler. Whatever. All right, let's go. So 0 field goals in the last 7 minutes and 13 seconds. Beautiful. Here we go. Proctor. Gonna give it to Brown. Nice. Outside to Flag. Flag from the right corner. Flag for 3! Cooper Flag with 25 points puts Duke up 9 with 3 to go. Holy gosh. Just run them off the 3-point line. They cannot beat you with 2s. They cannot beat you with 2s. Run them off the 3. Oh, there's almost a steal. 12 seconds here. Lock it in, boys. Lock it in. Here's Cryer. Cryer with the step back jumper. Oh, has to give it up to Uzan. Uzan with 5. Uzan looking for Sharp. No, Uzan getting guarded with Knipple. Uzan for 3. That looks short. And the offensive board to Houston. Sharp going to take 3. That looks long. And the board, oh my God, another offensive board to Cryer. Duke just cannot close out the possession. Knipple, good defense on Tugler, rejected by Flag again! Woo, baby! Flag doing it on both ends of the floor! Oh my goodness. You gotta close the possession though, boys. Come on. Come on. Close the possession and take 30 seconds off. Wow. Lock it in. Lock it in. You stop them here, you win. This one wins it. 5-second call? Close? No, they're gonna go to the backcourt. They got 10 sec, 12, 11 on the shot clock. 9, 8, here's Sharp. Quiet with 7. Sharp driving. I'll take the 2, it's fine. Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go. Let him go. Just no 3, just don't foul him. Just don't foul him. Just don't foul him. Take 30 seconds off, score the 2. Take 30 seconds and score the 2. Now we're gonna take a timeout. No, we're not gonna take a timeout. You wind this all the way down and you score 2. That's all you need right here. We're just playing out possessions here. There's Proctor on the curl. Proctor driving in. Proctor almost dribbles it. Proctor dribbles it off his foot. My God. My goodness, man. Wow, what a huge turnover. Okay. All right. 90 seconds to go. You're up by 7. This is going to be a 1-and-1. Shit. You only need one more bucket. Duke needs basically, if Duke get 2 buckets wins you the game. It gets you to 68. But in reality, you really only need 1 because with 90 seconds. Because at some point, Houston's going to foul you, which is going to put Con Knipple at the free throw line. Just play this smart. You can get yourself fouled. You take 30 here. You take it under. You take this next one under a minute, and you get a bucket. You made them both. Timeout, Houston. Trailing by 5. God damn it. I do wonder if Houston is going to start fouling. I don't think so. No, because there's too much time. There's too much time. The thing is, it comes down to this next possession. So there's 127, right? There's 127. Assuming Duke takes this at least 20 seconds off the clock here, and you're only down 5. That gives you to about 1:10. If you score, it's huge because it goes 66-59, and then if you can get a stop, you're under a minute and down 7. You're going to force Houston to foul you, and then this kind of starts rolling in your favor. But you need a bucket or you need free throws. It doesn't have to be a 3. You just need 2. You just need 2. Don't choke this, man. You just need 2. Oh my God. You just need 2. Just need 2. Timeout. Good timeout. Don't get the 5-second call. You really can't get a 5-second call there. You need to burn clock here for sure. You can't just give them a freebie and yeah. You can't just give them the freebie. You can take another timeout too. Again, just you got to get it in bounds. I really want the ball in the hands of Flag or in the hands of Knipple. That's it. Or James. Not Proctor. I want Knipple or I want flag. Spring Knipple. Oh my god, they fouled flag. Did Evans play? Not in the second half. No. Sharp fouls flag. So flag with the 1-1. My goodness. This is rather interesting, though, because, well, Houston doing this, I guess while they're in the 1-1 is fine, because there's no time that comes off the clock, and if flag misses the first, it's a turnover, effectively, so you're able to force a turnover with no time coming out off the clock. So I actually kind of see what they're doing here, but again, right, you need... You need them both here. Shashevsky's on his feet. I hope y'all are on your feet as well. Get up, y'all. Get up. Stand up. You have to go up 7 here. 7, stop, and if you get up 7 and you force a stop, Houston is now out of sync. So with you, right? So now it's a 7-point game. If you force the stop here, Houston gets out of sync with you, and you can sort of work ahead on the free throws. You can be net positive in the free throw department. Oh my god, what a block! What? What do you call a whistle? What? That was a late whistle! They waited to see that it didn't go in! Come on! What? Now it's a free throw shooting contest. Yeah, James got hit harder in the back. Oh my god, he made them both. Oh my gosh. What? Technical foul. Oh my goodness. Technical foul. And wow, this I've never seen. Oh, reaching across. Wow, that's crazy. So that's 2 shots and the ball? Wait a sec, I've never seen this. How many games have we done together this season? We got a lane violation in the UNC game that's like crazy. This technical? Interesting, the defensive player cannot touch the ball, a dead ball out of bounds. I mean, it makes sense. When they blew the whistle, I was like, oh my god, we turned it over. Like, James stepped on the line or something. Can't break the plane. Well, it's can you not break the plane or can you not touch the ball? There's a difference, right? Interesting. One shot with then being able to run the ball on the baseline. Okay, so Knipple at the free throw line. In Khan we trust. Come on, Khan. Come on, man. So it's only 1. Okay, so we'll take it. So 1. And now we got to inbound this thing. So essentially we could come out with 3 points on this possession. Could. I wonder if Houston ever plays defense. Remember, we have a timeout. And we get it to Khan. They gonna let us burn clock here? Oh, wow, they are. 6-point game. Wow, we're gonna play this one out. Huge possession here. We're gonna tick under 60. Here we go. Basket here basically wins. We get it to Khan. We get 7 seconds on the shot clock. Khan driving. Khan, oh, gets it blocked from behind. Oh my goodness, Houston played it out and they won, and they came out on top. Sharp almost gives it up. Here's Yuzan. Oh my god, they left Sharp open. Oh my god, we left Sharp open. Oh my god, he hit it. Oh my goodness. Well, they're still going to have to foul you, but it's only a 1-and-1. Because they have 18. Unbelievable. No foul on Khan's drive was weak. I mean, that's so brutal. That Khan shot was going to win it because it would have given you 69. Even so, you'd be up 5. You'd still be up 5, right? It's fine. It's fine. Inbound the ball, get it to Khan, and just go. We knew this game was going to be hard. You just can't turn it over. You have one timeout. I mean, Houston playing it out was a gutsy call, especially after having fouled us prior to that. Or we're just going to have to win it on the defensive end. One of the two. I don't feel good if the game goes to OT. I don't either. No, certainly not. Houston with possession. That's right. If there's a tie-up, Houston has it. That's a turnover. Wow. You can't move. Sion better know you cannot run the baseline. The ref just told him. Kelvin Sampson wants a review. What? You can't really review a 5-second call. You can't check a 5-second call. This actually kind of helps Duke, though, because it lets them draw up a play this time out. Well, it's a clock issue, too, because of, like, when the clock started. Yeah, that's... Well, did Flag have his left finger on that? No, he does not. That image is definitive right there. That is definitive by Sharp. So wait, does the Class B technical foul not count against, like, team fouls? We got to inbound. Just got to inbound. Be strong with the ball here. You got to want it. You have got to want it. What is going on? Inbound the ball, for God's sake. Let's go. Come on, guys. They're trying to spring Knipple free. They did. Oh my God, it's a turnover. Wow, okay, we turn it over. There's a 3 on the way. Can't get it. And the putback! Wow. The putback by Tugler, man. It's a 1-point game. What is happening is that we are getting our butts kicked here. Knipple the Proctor up ahead. Oh, don't foul! Shit. Wow, the Houston with the steal, man. And we can't get, and the offensive rebounding. All right, so these are huge free throws for Proctor. It's a 1-and-1. My guess is that if he misses... Oh my God, he missed it. Wow, it's a 1-and-1 for Houston. They called flag for an over-the-back foul. His first foul. That's not a foul! That's not a foul! Good season, guy. Yeah, well. That's not a foul! Unbelievable. 1-and-1 going the other way. I can't. This is stupid, man. We just... You can't go for, like, so long, man, without making a bucket. Wow, he made it. Unreal. Unreal. Like I said, if we didn't make it to 75, it wasn't going to happen. And here we are, so... Wow. I hope we're going to take a timeout here. Unreal. Unreal. We just haven't, like, all the momentum to Houston. The 6-point play completely swung the game. 6-point. I mean, I just don't get it, man. It's just such a, and it's like, I feel bad for Mason Gillis because, like, he did not intend to get, like, a flagrant foul called on that. And, like, I mean, he just, like, yeah. He's trying to box out, and the guy's behind him, and he doesn't know where the guy's head is, like, and they just call that. And it turns into 3 more points for Houston. And ever since that play, it has swung for them, right? We basically had them down 14 with 9 minutes to go, dead to rights, and they came back in with a 6-point play to get it back in the game. So, it might be Cooper Flag, it might be Knipple, I don't know. But we have not done well in these end-of-game situations, right? Ay, ay, ay. The Tyrese Proctor not being able to hit a freaking shot, man. Unreal. Get it into Knipple. Initiating the offense. And now to Flag on Roberts. I don't like this matchup at all, actually. Short. It's over. Flag was short. It's over. Good season, guys. I came up short. Unbelievable. I don't like the matchup, Flag and Roberts. This matchup has been an issue for us all game. Flag has not been able to do well over Roberts. That's not the matchup that we wanted. Wow. That, again, just that flagrant and the flip of possession. No. Not enough. Wow, man. This was this had to be the year. Fuck. I mean, you just can't go scoreless for like 8 minutes, right? Like, we literally, the last 9 minutes, like, just went completely scoreless. Like, Flag hit A3. Flag hit A3. That was it. Damn it. This is over, man. Cryer is not gonna miss. Damn it. Ah, brutal. Brutal, guys. Brutal. What a season. Baseball pass ahead. No. Fuck. I can't, man. You just can't do this like whole go scoreless streak for 9 minutes, man. Malik Brown made a then you turn it over in the paint and they get 2 off the miss. I mean, the moment it's just a game of momentum at that point, right? Like, we had them 59-45 at the 8-minute mark. 59-45 at the 8-minute mark, and they go on to score 25-8. They outscore us 25-8. Man. The 6-point play, man. The 6-point play turned it all around. All right, well, that's it. Wow. The Tyrese Proctor stat line, 2 of 4, 0 of 4 from 3. It's just absolutely brutal, man. Again, it's the second year in a row. We blow it in the Elite Eight against NC State, and he blows it here in the semifinal. Oh my god! Only 7 points. Yeah, Khan only had 4 points in that second half. That's really brutal too, actually. Wow. Flag with 27 tried to carry us there and just couldn't do it. The shot was not bad there at the end, honestly. Shot was not bad, but we just haven't been able to make like game-winning shots all season. It didn't work in Kansas, it didn't work in Kentucky, it didn't work at Clemson, and it didn't work tonight. It's just like we've been anti-clutch. We've been needing to take like big. We've been able to do it defensively, but offensively we haven't been able to do it. So, wow, that was really, really rough. Yeah, I mean, you just. Yeah, you saw it. You saw it coming too, man. I mean, the whole thing. It was just like the whole snowball was like, yep. As soon as that dead ball technical foul and the 6-point play is like, okay, Houston is back in this thing, and then we just had no answers. We had no answers. Wow, it couldn't finish on the boards either. It's just brutal, man. So close. 42-31 in the rebounding. Can't allow Houston to be closer than 8 with any time left. You know, it was. Wow. Okay, that's brutal. Well, that's the end. So. This had to be, man. This was the best team that Duke had put together in a really long time. You had the feeling that this really had to be the one. This had to be the one to go win it because I don't like you don't. Damn it! All right, well that's gonna be it. So enjoy the off season. Stay safe, everybody, and yeah, we'll see y'all next year. What a sad way to end it, indeed. Thank you all for the support this season, obviously. And carry on. As always, go Duke. Good night, everybody.